Hello everyone and welcome inside Beverly High School as we get ready to start this season off. Girls basketball. Beverly High will be opening up with Winthrop today. We're getting ready for tip-off in just under 4 minutes here. Go over quick starters here for Beverly. We got Sabrina Beaudry starting at guard, Rosie Gotch, the forward, Haley Anderson, also the guard, Tia Bernard, and Alyssa Moreland. And I'm Dominic Lorenzano here broadcasting to you alongside my partner here, Dan Lorenzano.
Hey, it's good to be here. How are you doing tonight? You ready for a new season of basketball?
I think I am. I'm interested to see what we see today.
Yeah. It's always exciting the first game of the season, you know. Tough year last year. Had a little bit of a tough streak there at the start of the season. But
Yeah, a little bit of a tough year. They started the season off with 7 straight losses, finished the year at 5-12, but they played a lot better down the stretch. It was a young team. They're missing an arm who have graduated, but for the most part, everyone else is back, and they really seem to turn things around and turn the corner. Played a lot better basketball in the tournament, far more complete. We saw Haley Anderson from the outside shooting the 3, a lot more diversity with the offensive attack, and I think there's a lot more hype and a lot of good things to see out of this team this year. We'll see how everything goes.
Yeah, it's always good. They played Winthrop last year. They were one of the victories they got last year, so it's always nice to start the season on an opponent that you've had some success against, and you can build some confidence to start the season.
Absolutely. See if they can hit the ground running here. How big of a confidence booster do you think this will be? A lot of these people, as we said, returning, they know some of the struggles from last year. If they can start things out with a win this year, what do you think that's going to do for them?
That's huge for the team. Like you said, a lot of these players were here last year. It wasn't the best experience, but it's still experience. They still got to go out. They played the whole season. So they did well in the tournament. So it's nothing but good experience for them. Starting off against an opponent they had some success against last year. So you get the first win off the year. It's always the toughest to get the first one. So it'll be a good test for them though. Make sure they stay level-headed and get things off on the right foot.
All right. Indeed, we'll see if they can do that today. Let's go over quick here the Winthrop starters. Francesca Capone, she's a senior and one of the captains. She'll be number 14 that you'll see on the floor. Caitlin Driscoll, another senior and captain, number 23. Marisa Dorr, a freshman, number 1. Carolyn Kinsella. And Emma Turner, a junior, number 5. Kinsella, number 11. And there's Seth Stanchel there, as you can see on the screen. This is his 4th season head coaching. He's going to have a lot of familiarity with his players and his starters here this year.
Yep, it's still a relatively young team. Quite a few freshmen and sophomores on the team, but they do have the captains, the 2 seniors and the junior, to hopefully lean on, especially to start the year, to get it off to a good year. And like I said, they had so much momentum built up at the end of the year, especially doing so well in the tournament. So let's see if they...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very Cabot Lodge Fieldhouse.
And the PA has just started, so we're just about ready to get the tip-off going.
Winthrop versus your Beverly Panthers. And now the starting lineups for Winthrop, led by head coach Kristen DeGoo, number 1, Laura Dorr. Number 11, Carolyn Kinsella. Number 5, Emma Turner. Number 14, Francesca Capone. And number 23, Caitlin Driscoll.
Those last 2, as we mentioned before, the 2 captains of this Winthrop squad.
For your Beverly Panthers, led by assistant coach Assistant assistant coach Sam Sancho, and head coach Seth Sancho. Let's give it up for number 20, Alyssa Moreland.
Her brother is, of course, Duncan Moreland.
Number 22, Tia Bernard. Number 21, Captain Sabrina Logan. And number 13, Captain Rosie Bosch. Would you please rise as the BHS ROTC presents our nation's colors. Our national colors, Gunnery Sergeant Gomez, Marine Corps colors, Private First Class Wood, Right Rifle, Private First Class McLean, and Left Rifle, Lance Corporal Santiago. Would you please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem?
All right, our national anthem is over, and we're just about ready to get underway here and kick off this 2017 to 2018 season. Tia Bernard going up against Francisca Capone here for the tip-off. And it's off. Winthrop wins the tip. Right now keeping the ball on the outside. Copone working against Bernard, drives inside. A great look at a layup, can't get it to go, but they get the rebound and put it back. Winthrop with a press, just like the JV team did.
The JV team had some success against that earlier. Fortunately, turnover here.
Winthrop getting some early success there with that press. So they get the ball back. It'll be inbounded here. Beverly. Look like they're in zone. And down low, they get the rebound that time. Pulled down by Bernard. Shot is up and good. Sabrina Beaudry with the first bucket of the season for the Panthers.
Panthers look like they're replacing more man. Saw that in the first possession. See if Winthrop does some more pick and roll.
Shot is up, won't go. It looked like they got another good look there. Shot was put up by Driscoll. Winthrop's press having success again.
Yes, it is.
Oh, got sloppy with the pass though. Beverly gets it back. And a foul.
So far though, it looks like Winthrop's press looks like it's going to cause some problems for Beverly. They'll have to adjust.
Yeah, we saw the JV team eventually adjusted to that.
They did. They got the ball ahead a little quicker.
It's all long passes too. You saw.
Yep.
Sort of turn that press on itself. Haley from the outside. Shows she can shoot. Drives in. Stops. Throws up a little floater.
Gets her own rebound.
Yeah. Back up again and gets it. And Beverly with a 4-2 lead now. We saw how good shooting she was in the tournament last year especially. A good pass inside, but it got tipped out. That was Rosie Gotch who got a hand on that pass. And eventually led to the possession here for Beverly. Oh. That press is working.
It is.
Capone put up a floater.
Beverly's got to push it. They got to push it more.
It looks like they're going to get another foul here, though. That is on Carolina Kinsella. So Gotch inbounding the ball here.
So Beverly offense,
to Beaudry.
They've had some success already in the half-court offense. The press has been giving them trouble, so they kind of try to push it up a little more.
Beaudry works inside, and no foul there. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Winthrop ball. As you can see, Sabrina Beaudry is, for the most part, we've seen, is handling the offense and running it. We saw that a lot last year. Nice tip away there by Tia. Winthrop eventually gets the ball back, though. Dorr with the ball, working against Haley. Now to Capone. And tipped away.
Beverly's playing a lot of man, but it's a lot of aggressive man. They're putting their hands in. They're getting fingers on the passes, on shots.
We saw Beaudry and Gotch get their hands both on the ball in that possession. Winthrop still has it. Trying to get it inside again. Tips it out. Dorr goes across back to the...
Beverly's very active on defense.
They're doing a great job here of stringing everything outside right now on this possession.
There you go.
Not a good shot. Forced it. That was a good defensive possession by Beverly. Having some problems with the press again, though. Beaudry's able to get it out of there.
There you go. Get into the half court.
Back to Sabrina. She'll slow things down here. Got a lot more success when they slow things down.
They have.
Inside. Decent look. Not going to go, though. Dorr again. Trying to drive inside. Forces another one.
More solid defense, though, but
Not having a lot of luck with the out-of-bounds balls, though. They keep going to Winthrop. Capone's on the inbound.
Nice block.
Two people on Haley. She gets pushed back a little bit. She gets the ball out. Now they got a 2-on-1 down here. See if they can take advantage. Yeah, they draw the foul. Do you see how well they beat the press there, too?
They did. Like, they can't be so hesitant. When they're hesitant, that's when the press beat you. They get in your face. You look, you can't find your lanes to pass the ball. Your teammates are already down court. You got to find the first person that's open, get it to them, get it, move it down court.
All right, so that's Rosie Gotch at the line here. And gets the first one. And she drains both of them to give Beverly a 6-2 lead here early. 3:40 to play. Winthrop got a bucket on their first offensive possession, and since then they have been held completely dry. And they will have another turnover here.
No, Beverly's man defense is just causing too many problems. They can't get any clean looks on passes, no clean looks on shots.
Little defensive game. She might have touched that. Oh, she saved it though. I was a little worried that she touched that. Staying on Haley here. She's trying to find something. Passes it out to Beaudry, who slows things down. Sabrina working the offense again. Back to Haley, still on the outside. Took a look down there at the post. There it is. And thought she made a nice move, but a little off balance on the shot. Winthrop brings it all the way up the court, but again, nothing for Winthrop on their offensive possession.
It's one thing I do like seeing so far. Moreland does have the size advantage down low. She is getting some good looks down there. I'd keep feeding it to her down there.
Yeah, she looked like when she turned, she just a little off balance when she put the shot up. Couldn't really trap Sabrina there. She passes up the court, but there's no one there. That was Driscoll who got the ball back for Winthrop. Little bump there, almost went out of bounds, and it's stolen away by Bernard, but the pass goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to Winthrop there.
I like the defense though. They got a little more aggressive. They showed a little bit of press themselves there.
Correction there, that was Alyssa Moreland with the stop there, a timeout called. So pause here. It's Beverly 6, Winthrop 2, 2:40 to go. Let's go over quickly what we've seen so far. A lot of great defense. Both teams kind of aggressive on defense.
Yeah, both teams have been shown willingness to play some defense. Said Beverly's been playing some man, played very aggressive with the man, getting their hands in on the passes, tipping passes, forcing them to do inbounds with a little time on the shot clock. Winthrop playing the press. Beverly's just hasn't been able to figure it out really.
They have forced some fouls, though. I believe Beverly doesn't even have a foul yet on them.
No, they don't.
Well, that's good. That's something that happens a lot in the press, too. You can open yourself up to a little more foul trouble.
But not too many. Nothing yet to be really overly concerned with.
No.
But yeah, Beverly just needs to get past, get to the half court, get their half court offense. They've had a lot of success on offense there. Said Moreland's been open down low. She just hasn't been able to connect yet. Moreland has, Anderson has, and Arch has.
Ready to get things going again. Winthrop bringing the ball up. Inside, Door kicks it back out. Kind of another forced shot again. She was out of bounds when she tried to tip that back in. That was a nice try there.
Good try.
I thought she was going to get away with that for a second. Oh, you can't do that. Goes over the back and draws another foul. That's the third team foul for Winthrop. That one is on Kinsella again.
That was just unnecessary. I mean, you're not playing defensive back here. You're just let her catch the
They
ball.
got Haley trapped there, but she gets it out. Tia across to Haley. She has an open look. Pretty far outside. She drains it. Haley, a deep too. We know she can do that from three-point range, too. She's a very good shooter. Probably the best shooter on this Beverly squad right now.
And if she gets going, it's going to be very tough for Winthrop to stop this offense, especially in that half.
We saw that in the tournament against Newton South. Haley came off the bench along with Brooke Baking, and they threw up a lot of threes to keep that game close for Beverly against a talented Newton South team to finish off the tournament last year. Winthrop desperately trying something, but there they go. That breaks up an 8-0 run for Beverly. That was Kinsella who got that bucket there for Winthrop. Down low, nice pass. Open look, can't go. But Moreland gets the rebound and puts it back up. Early on, I would say they had Armbruster last year, but Armbruster seemed to be outsized herself too. Alyssa right now making a huge difference in Beverly's offense, getting a lot more rebounds and a lot more of a presence inside. Yeah, Haley brings it up, kicks it out. Shot is up and no good. That was Brooke Bakey who came into the game and put that shot up. She had plenty of playing time last year too. And the ball is stolen away from Dorr, but it's a travel, so Winthrop will get the ball back. Tia Bernard will come off the floor now and replaced by Delaney Sprague. She's a senior. Shot up and no good. Winthrop gets another rebound though. Give themselves another chance. Pass inside, forced. Beverly gets it back. We got another 2-on-1 here. Alyssa to Haley. That was beautifully done. Sometimes on those 2-as-1s, you see people rush. They throw the ball ahead, but beautifully done there. She kept it just long enough and passed at the right time. Shot from the outside from Winthrop. Not going to go. Beaudry gets the rebound, brings it up the floor, throws it all the way up to Haley, who gives it back to Brooke. Thought about a shot there, passes it back. Beaudry from the top of the key gets it. Beverly really looking at starting to take over this game. It's 14-4 now.
They've solved the press.
Similar to the way the JV squad did. I mean, a big reason why they've been able to stop it is just to beat the presses. Winthrop can't get in it because they're not scoring.
Exactly. And Beverly's now making the smart pass. Don't sit there and let the two people come to you. Pass over them. There's always going to be an open person. They're finding the open person.
Well, they really turned it on there. As we saw, Winthrop got that first bucket to open things up, but it's been all Beverly since then. 14-4 here.
And it's really been led by their defense. They're playing very good tight man coverage. They're getting their hands on the passes. They're just doing fundamentally sound. They're not fouling. They're just playing smart, staying with their person. Winthrop tried some pick and roll plays, and Beverly's been able to rotate and stay with them. It hasn't caused any problems for yet. And so far, Winthrop just does not have an answer for that defense. I'm
looking up at the board right here. The most impressive thing to me is, with all the tips, all the times that they've gotten inside and disrupted the Winthrop offense, they have 0 team fouls.
And that just to show you, Seth's done a wonderful job with them on their defense. You can tell they really put an emphasis on the defense this year. And it's first game here, and it's paid off dividends. 4 points in 1 quarter. I don't care what it is. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just about ready to start the action back out here. Let's see what goes down. Let's see if Winthrop has the answer or if Beverly continues with the success. Right now it's Brooke Bakey on the floor, Delaney Sprague, Haley Anderson, Delaney. Correction there, Delaney Sprague. I think I had trouble with her name last year too. That's her there with an open look, and it goes in. Delaney Sprague gets her first points of the year, and it's 16-4 now, Beverly. Unofficially, I think it's about a 6-0 run right now for Beverly. Driving inside, looked like they forced something again. She tried to go against 2 people, that wasn't going to happen. A jump ball is forced.
Winthrop, I'm surprised. They keep trying to force the ball inside, and Beverly's done such a good job clogging the zone there. And Winthrop's got to try out some outside shots or something to try to loosen them up a bit.
Yeah, they keep getting two people down there, and you'd think you'd be able to find the open person, but they just get jammed up and can't do it. Beverly gets a hand on the ball again. It'll go back to Winthrop, but as we've seen, just getting in the way of the passing lanes. Inside turn, shoots, got it. That was Francesca Capone.
And sometimes good offense just beats good defense.
The captain there. No trouble with the press there. They have the advantage. Easy layup and
Toughness.
That's
what she wants to have back.
it was one of those that might have been too wide open. There's no flow.
Got a little excited. Kind of just put it up. Out of bounds.
Yeah. I didn't think she'd fit that in. Haley from the outside. Not that time, though. Dora got the rebound, takes it all the way up the floor. Kind of lobs one behind her head, but Winthrop gets it. And there's a foul there.
First foul against Beverly.
That is on Kylie McCarthy, who just came into the game for Beverly. Out of bounds, back to Winthrop. Number 15 for Winthrop on the inbounds. I don't have a full roster for Winthrop in front of me. My apologies. Boy, she's holding it for a while. Gets it to Capone down low. Stripped away, stolen by Beverly. Up the floor. Rolls it all the way across. Oh. Nice save. It looked like Brooke there. Haley has it now. Inside. And there it is. Delaney spraying again, and it's 18-6 Beverly. 8-0 run.
Still in the first half, we already have a play of the year candidate.
That was a sensational play by Brooke there to keep that ball in bounds and eventually turn it into points. So 18-6, Beverly's ahead, 6:03 left to play here in the second quarter. And the travel there on Kylie. Kylie is one of the freshmen here on this Beverly squad. They had a lot of them on it last year. Not as many this year, but she's one who looks like she's going to get plenty of playing time this year, along with Alyssa. Driscoll throws it away. Brooke working against it. Got it. That was nicely done. She had someone in her face, but she's able to get the bucket anyway. 10-0 run for Beverly. 26 is the lead now. What's that they called a foul? Foul there called on Caitlin Driscoll. So Beverly will get the ball back. 5:36 here to play in the second quarter. A 26 lead and a 10-0 run on right now for Beverly.
I like what the bench is doing right now. They've kept a lot of the momentum that the starters have gotten. The definite.
Oh man! Oh, just off Brooke's hands right there.
And as soon as I say I like what the bench is doing, they turn it over. But I like what they're doing, especially on defense. They're keeping the intensity up. He's still getting hands on the balls. Would like to see him get a couple more of those defensive rebounds there to get possession. But so far, you have to be pleased with what the bench is doing.
The passing was great. They beat the press easily right there.
They solved the press. If Winthrop doesn't change it, this game will ugly real fast.
Already looking like it's getting out of hand a bit. This Beverly team looking real good to start the season. Shot from way outside. That's not going to go. Up the floor just a little too far that time. No, Winthrop gets the ball back.
Beverly, they're getting too excited when they see the open person. Just take the split second, make the right pass. That's all you need to do to beat this press right now. You've got them on their heels.
Travel there though for Winthrop, so Beverly will get the ball back.
20-6.
Tia on the inbound pass to Beaudry at the top of the key, working against Capone. To Brooke, to Delaney. Inside, swatted away there. Jump ball. And that will go to Beverly, so they'll maintain possession here. Sabrina on the inbounds. Alyssa Moreland will check back in the game for Delaney Sprague, who had a very productive time in the game. Yeah, you're the scorekeeper there. How many did Delaney get off the bench there?
She got 6 points off the bench and added a rebound as well. It's always nice when your senior captains are coming off the bench. Keeps the bench going. Keeps them.
Got a hand on that pass again to Brooke. Another open look. She gets it that time. 22-6. 12-0 run for Beverly. Beverly quickly starting to run away with this game. And they just look sound on both sides of the ball right now. Foul there, though. That will be on Alyssa Moreland. Just the second team foul for Beverly.
Another thing, too, with Beverly's defense, they have 2 fouls right now, but none have been in the act of shooting. They've all been just good defensive plays that just, unfortunately, you hit the wrist and the side of the ball.
Got a little worried there that I've been emphasizing a point that was wrong because our board here doesn't have the team fouls up there, but the one on the screen says it. We got it. Inside, once again. I feel every time that they get the ball inside, there's always 2 Beverly defenders there against 1 person. There's not much more to say other than it's just outstanding defense the entire game.
I know we talked about this earlier. We were surprised Moreland, a freshman, was starting, and she's clearly proved she might be one of Beverly's best players. She rebounds.
Brooks from way outside, not that time though.
She's great with the passing. She's active on defense. Clearly, it's easy to see why she's the only freshman starting on the team.
Absolutely. Alyssa looks like a big factor right now in their defense and offense that they were kind of missing last year. Put it up again, and that was swatted away with authority. That was Alyssa again on the defense. Just completely stuffed that shot attempt. You could hear this. We heard the sound all the way up here on the balcony. All right, Winthrop on the inbounds, 2:19 to go, a 22-6 Beverly lead. Foul that time, though.
Caroline Earl at the line, shooting 2.
Kinsella is at the line. Couldn't quite catch who that foul was on for Beverly.
Another item with Moreland, she's really taken out Francisca Capone in this game, the senior captain for Winthrop. Except with the exception of one great shot by her, she's been almost a non-factor.
That what was it? That turnaround little
jumper.
Yeah. Again, beats the press basically easily, working inside and draws the foul.
Alyssa Moreland at the line, shooting 2.
So now Alyssa will go to the line here for Beverly, her first time to the line today. can't get the first one to go. 22-7 our score here. 3:09 left to go in the second quarter. Both quarters seem to have really been dominating by Beverly. Moreland can't get that one either yet. Quick turnaround there for Winthrop on the thing. And a foul.
I like that by Winthrop. Try to change it up. Do something different. What you're doing is not working on offense. You may have to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, but you got to try something different.
Yeah, there was no setting there. The quick run down the floor. She was able to draw the foul too.
Yeah.
Again, though, not in the act of shooting.
I think out of the 4 fouls Beverly's had, only one was in the act of shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a frustration with Winthrop. I really need like a couple ball boys at the end of it.
You need to hit an outside shot.
What?
You need to hit an outside shot. Because right now, inside's not working.
No.
Podry dribbles right around the press. No, we didn't even need a pass there. Just weaved her way in and out.
It worked that time. Don't get cute with that.
Haley from outside. Just a little short that time. Look at Alyssa go up over top of everyone and get the offensive rebound. Haley gets it back again to Sabrina. And a 3-second violation there on Beverly.
Moreland already has 4 rebounds in this game. Easily outpacing anyone else.
And that was one of the things that I observed watching this team last year too, especially during the struggling point of the season. Just couldn't get anything on the boards. Outside shot there for Winthrop. Not going to happen. Swatted away. Beverly ball. Haley. Push and gets it. Boy, if you're going to foul, you got to make sure they don't get the bucket too. So Haley will get a nice layup to go there and an extra shot here. So Brooke will check back into the game. And gets it. 26-7, 25. Shot again, stuffed by Beverly. Do you think frustration is setting in now on offense?
I think so, a little bit. They're just trying to force too much inside. It's not working, and they just don't have another answer.
Seen a lot of block shots. Tries to go up over the top of the defender there. It's not going to work. Saw the other man coming. Got it out quickly to Brooke. Brooke hesitated for half a sec there. Puts the shot up anyway, though. Not going to happen. And that ball is stolen away from Beverly down on the post, and they'll draw another foul.
Yeah.
That's on Francisca Capone.
Yeah, in that last play there, Brooke had Haley wide open in the jumper on the other side. Just didn't see her, I guess.
Happens.
Maybe that was the hesitation.
Yeah, I mean, she might have saw it at the last second. So the first of the foul shots goes in for Tia Bernard. 26-7 our score now, 1:35 left to play. She gets the second as well. Some good free throw shooting, by the way, tonight for Beverly. Alyssa missed her too, but
other
than that, I think they've made all of them. Haley went to the line to start the game, made one.
And you got to credit Seth here. You can tell this Beverly team's very fundamentally sound. They had problems with the press early.
And another foul.
That up. And frustration right now is clearly setting in for Francisca.
That looked like a little bit of a trip there. They might have got tangled up.
She had a little bit of a shove on Moreland earlier, too. Game's getting a little chippy, you know. I believe it's this Winthrop's first game as well of the year.
Yeah, but I believe it is. This is Winthrop's first game as well.
It's tough. It's tough when you get the first game like this of the year, and it's not going quite as you had hoped.
No, probably not the way they drew it up. So that's Alyssa Moreland at the line. Again, she gets that one. 28-7 our score, a minute 22 left.
Beverly's in the bonus now.
She gets them both that time. As we mentioned before, she is the sister of Duncan Moreland, who was on Beverly Boys team, as we know. I believe that's the one that Tom Donovan called the pup last year. He was a freshman who started a lot. And another foul, reach in there, trying to swat the ball away.
Winthrop really has to be careful here. They don't want to. I'm surprised they're staying with the press. You don't want to get too many fouls here. You're already falling behind as it is. You don't want to start giving them free points, you know, when time's not running.
Sabrina. The flip side of that, though, is maybe they're starting to think now with how far they're behind, they need to get as many possessions as possible. It's like that fine line where it's like, where do you stop it, but where do you start it again because you're desperate.
I'm just saying, Beverly's clearly figured it out.
Sabrina gets that one.
Beverly has figured out, you know, how to beat the press. So You're wondering if maybe at halftime to talk about maybe trying to do something else.
37 our score now. Very large lead that Beverly has opened up. We're under a minute now to play in this first half. Haley pass just off target there, looking for Sabrina Beaudry. 46 seconds to go. Winthrop on the inbounds. I believe Maria Dorr is the only starter left in the game right now for Winthrop on the floor. Probably a lot of foul trouble. As we know, for Capone is one of them. About a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock right now. And okay. Timeout called there by Beverly. I needed a quick second there. I couldn't tell if Brooke traveled on that pass or if a timeout had been called. But indeed, it was a timeout called. 10 seconds left here. Beverly ball. They're up 30-7. They've controlled pretty much every phase of this game so far, and it's really been a great showing to start out this season.
You couldn't ask for a better first half. I don't know if they scored 30 points in any half last year, but now they've done it this game. And you look, once they had some problems with the press early on in the game, and they figured out how to beat that. Winthrop has not adjusted, and to Beverly's credit, they just, you know, if it's working, don't change it. So that's what they've been doing. And on offense, they've been able to go inside with Moreland. They've had some really outside shots go in. They've been able to show a real diverse offense, and it's tough to defend. It's tough to defend on the inside and the outside. Their defense has been amazing, man on man. They've been playing a lot of, getting hands on the passes, getting a lot of balls out the thing, small, short shot clocks for Winthrop, and some frustration for Winthrop. They've not adjusted. They haven't tried too much outside shooting to try to free up the lanes on the inside.
All right, Tia on the inbounds. Glad you mentioned that diversity in the offensive attack, because that was the big thing that I noticed last year in the tournament, that they really changed things up. I had a little confusion there. I don't know if the shot clock expired or the game clock expired. Both are reading 0 right now.
I think they're going to add an extra second or two to the game clock.
There was at least a second difference between the two clocks. So Winthrop will indeed get the inbounds pass. They haven't reset it though in front. Okay, there we go. 2 seconds left on the clock. All right, she's going to roll it for as far as it can go. Throws up a shot. That actually, she got a pretty good shot off.
Got a good look.
She did get a pretty good look. All right. So that'll end this first half, and a great showing by Beverly to start out this season. They're up 30-7 here on Winthrop. And what you got some points there for each of our Beverly players here?
Oh, I do. So right now, Right now, Brooke is actually the leader in points. She has 8 points right now. Moreland, though, I would say is the all-around star. She has 4 rebounds so far and 6 points, as well as an assist.
Yeah.
Like I said, she's been active. She's been great, passing. She's been great rebounding, scoring. She's been playing terrific defense, like we said, on Francisca there on the inside, causing some frustration for the captain on Winthrop. And then Delaney off the bench. She gave you 6 points off the bench and a rebound. You couldn't ask for more than that off the bench. So
it's great diversity of the attack here from Beverly.
It's been great. It's been a great team effort. The bench kept it going when the starters were resting. Couldn't ask for a better first half to start the season.
Yeah. All right. So good analysis there, Dan. Thank you for giving me the points. I can't do both play-by-play and get the points, so really appreciate it. So we'll take a break here, and then we'll get you back to out for the second half. 30-7 the score right now. Beverly in the lead. Thanks.
You are watching BevCam. Here, anyone can come to the studio to make their own local TV show. Contact us with your idea. We'll help you get started with producing your own show, editing it, and then we'll broadcast it to all of Beverly for your friends and family to see. You might even get some new fans. We also film local events like sports, music, city council meetings, and more. If you miss out on anything in town, you can catch up on it here. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Contact us at 978-927-5544 or email us at admin@bevcam.org.
Creativity is putting your imagination to work, and it's produced the most extraordinary results in human culture. Dreams come from inspiration. Inspiration comes from an idea. And ideas come from creativity. We believe in raising up a new generation of creative minds. And it all starts with you. Help sponsor the award-winning Beverly High School Media Program so the students can have the resources they need to make dreams happen.
Listen.
All it took was someone who would insist that I just try.
Suddenly, everything was turned around because they judge you.
You tell them, I don't need this.
No one is going to understand.
Unless they've been through it, how can they?
Then one day you realize,
You feel so hopeless.
I need help. I need help.
You feel so hopeless.
Then one day you realize,
Unless they've been through it, how can they understand?
I don't need this.
No one's going to judge you.
suddenly everything was turned around because they insist that I just try.
All it took was someone who would just...
Listen.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
You might not hear our response, but if you want to cue us, we'll hear you. Well, welcome back here inside the Beverly Gymnasium here on the campus of Beverly High School. We got the second half of our first game of the season, girls basketball. Beverly High has had a strong start to this game and has opened up an impressive 30-7 lead on Winthrop, picking up where they left off in the tournament last year, and it looks like a much improved Beverly High School team.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. Moreland, we were surprised the freshman was starting. You could say she's been Beverly's best player. She's been all over the court. She's been rebounding. She's been great with passing the ball. She's played some great defense too with Francesca there on the captain for Winthrop. But the team has played well. The bench played well, led by Delaney Sprigg. We'll be interested to see how they go. We'll see if the Winthrop keeps up with the press. This could be a good experience, though. Maybe Beverly could try to get some of the young kids who haven't had a chance, who didn't get to play, who weren't on the team last year, to try to get some experience and get into a good environment.
We've just been informed, too, that the Beverly High School boys team, who's playing Winthrop tonight, is up 38-23 on them. So right now, it's looking like it might be a clean sweep.
Could be.
At least in the varsity.
We saw
the JV. Yeah, we saw the JV girls team beat them also right before this. Beverly does have to keep up that intensity, though. I'm glad you mentioned that. This game is not over. I'm sure Mr. Stanchel down there is pressing that to them right now. Well, we're reading double zeros here on the clock, but the Winthrop team is MIA right now. So we'll see what happened here. This is an interesting thing. I haven't seen this yet.
It's a bold strategy.
It's a bold strategy. Trying to mess with their heads. I think they've alerted someone now to go inside the Winthrop locker room and tell them. The speech was just too epic, you know. It cut into game time. They needed that time.
I think the key for Beverly, though, for the rest of this game, though, is just keep doing what you're doing, though. Like I said, they were playing very well on defense, not committing any, dumb penalties, getting the hands on the passes.
Here comes the Winthrop squad now.
But I think for Beverly, it's just keep it going. Don't change. Don't change anything. Maybe you can rotate some of the players who might normally not get some time in, get them on some court time.
It looks like that's what Winthrop is doing right now. The only starter from I saw from the first entrance of this game is Maria Dorr, and that's it right now on the floor for Winthrop. So Beverly will start with the ball here. Audrey Alyssa on the outside, tried to rifle it into Haley, but it's not going to happen. Let's get tipped off the Winthrop defender's hands and then off Haley's hands right before it went out of bounds. Keelan Kinsella tried to rush that inside. And much like the first half, Winthrop has opened up the scoring here.
No press by Winthrop early on.
Good catch. I didn't even look for that. Rosie Gotch on the outside there with the ball. Gives it to Alyssa. Rosie goes back down inside. Beaudry now. With the ball just about at the top of the key. Tried to penetrate, but gives it off to Bernard. He tries to go inside right there. No charge. And a foul. A lot of contact there. I didn't know if it was a charge or something, but nothing got called.
Yeah, they're letting them play.
Well, now a foul is called, though.
Alyssa Moreland at the line, shooting 2.
We see Alyssa Moreland back at the line for the third time tonight. She's 2 of 4. Let's make that 3 of 5. 31-9 now. As I mentioned before, just all phases of the game, Beverly's played well, and they've done so at the line as well. Not that time, though, for Alyssa. We saw Haley open up the number 2, but they got the rebound. Haley from the outside there. Ooh, airballs that one. But another offensive rebound. But eventually Winthrop gets it back. Has Capone down low all by herself. And I couldn't see who that was who got back on defense there. It looked like it might have been Tia who got in there on that shot. Did you catch who that was? Another great defensive play by Beverly. I thought she was kind of an easy bucket there. I'd have another forced shot, off balance, put it up, but it's not going to happen. Offensive board and a foul there. Did he say White 42 there?
I thought he said 32.
32?
There's no 32.
There is no 32. There's no 42 either. So
Must be 22.
Yeah, that would be Tia Bernard. We're going to guess right now that that foul was on. Each team with a foul apiece right now in this half. Second shot up here for Winthrop. Gets them both. 31-11 our score here. Unofficially though, but from what I remember, I believe that's Winthrop's only second time at the line tonight. Foul away from the ball, it looks like.
So it looks like Winthrop has almost already abandoned the press completely.
Yeah, blocking foul there.
But again, it's just showing Beverly how much diverse they are in offense. seeing the driving already to the lane. They had that open look on the previous possession as well.
Inbounds to Alyssa down low, working one-on-one, beats her man easily. I believe she was working against Cabot again, too. Alyssa has won that matchup over and over again tonight. Beverly with the man defense again is all over the place. Francesca tried to drive to the hoop, but the help was there again for the Beverly defense.
They just
forced it out of bounds.
They've just been so sound on defense. That's the only way you can play.
Forced a bad pass there and then get it back. Rosie gives it up to Sabrina, working the offense, passes it along the court, back inside, looking for Alyssa down low, but it's stolen away from Winthrop. By Winthrop. Francesca stops, shoots, air ball. It's like Capone is doing most of the work right now for Winthrop in this half on defense and offense.
Well, she had a pretty rough first half, so I think she's trying to get off on the right foot, kind of get that out of her system.
I talked to the coach earlier, and they said that last year the offense kind of rode with whatever game Francesca had last year. So if she's not going to get going, as we didn't see in the first half, it might be tough for this Winthrop offense to get going, as we've seen so far.
Well, we've seen the Winthrop's offense being a little bit better already in this half. They're still trying to get the ball on the inside, but they've had a little bit more success doing that. It looks like maybe what they're trying to do is get Capone not right under the hoop, move a little side that's moving Moreland off underneath too as well, and it's giving them a few more open looks underneath.
Seen that? I mean, we opened this, 30-7, and right now Beverly has gotten just 3. Winthrop is up to 11 in there, so a little bit more success than last half.
Well, the big killer for Winthrop was Beverly was beating the press. They've changed that. Beverly has had some success on offense with with no press anymore. With moving the ball around. Moreland has again still been active on the offensive end though.
There's Seth Stanchel on the screen right there talking to his players right now. She's talking to what looks like Alyssa directly right there.
I think he's just telling them, okay, look, remember how we got this big lead. Let's not get too cute. Let's not get fancy. Keep playing the smart defense. That's what got us here was the defense keeping them off the scoreboard.
Absolutely. From the tough defense comes everything else too.
Yeah.
The more open offensive looks when you get steals and push the ball up the floor. All right, we're ready to get things going now. The inbounds pass. Decent look there, but it's not going to go. And Tia Bernard gets the rebound. Passes it out to Sabrina. Slowing everything down. Setting in the half-court offense. That's Rosie Gotch on the outside with the ball. She gets trapped a little bit, but she gets it out. Back to Rosie. To Alyssa. Out to Tia from the outside. Decent look, not going to go. Haley, an open look from 3. Ooh, it looked good out of her hands. Tia thinks about the outside shot, but now drives inside. All the way around, pass to Beaudry, back to Haley. Stops, shoots. Oh! There's Haley Anderson with the outside shooting again. She does that dribble, freeze, stop, and puts up beautiful shot. She does that great, that shot on the run, where she just freezes, gets the defender to overrun, and then puts up the jump shot.
Winthrop has changed up their defense. Yes, they're not doing the press anymore, but they're doing a lot of trapping now on that side of the ball. They're still trying to force the turnovers and force Beverly into mistakes.
Well, they have to.
Beverly's done a great job, especially in that possession, of not giving into the mistake, giving into the traps.
That was sound ball movement we saw. Go from Gotch to Beaudry, back to Gotch. They were getting trapped a little bit, but they got it out. And just moved the ball. Saw Tia go all the way downside. Get the defense to cave in, got it out to Haley. She couldn't get the first look, but she got the second look.
And great job with the rebounding, great hustle getting to the ball, not giving up on the play.
Just so far, just a complete game by this Beverly squad. Seth has done great work, it looks like, coaching up some of these returning players, and this looks like a very different Beverly team.
Looks like Rose has a little bit of a couple bumps and bruises on her.
Yeah. She might have taken an elbow.
Maybe. This game did get a little more physical in the end of the first half there.
It looks like a bloody nose. So Rosie is out right now, getting a little work done right now on her nose. I think she caught an elbow. Alyssa driving inside, blows right by the defender. It's an easy layup. 37-11 our score. Drive inside there by Capone, and she draws the foul.
It's 12 points already for Alyssa in this game.
And that is on Haley Anderson.
Caroline Kinsella shooting 2.
Kylie McCarthy is checking into the game now for Haley. We saw her a little bit in the first half. As I said, she's another one of the freshmen who's looks like she's gonna get some playing time for this Beverly team. And 4 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Shot up. Oh, got it. Brooke Bakey from way outside nails a 3, and 40-12 is our score. Capone worked inside there, but tossed it back out. Now she's working against Kylie, and a travel. So Beverly get possession of the ball back.
Beverly's just not giving them anything on the offensive side. That was great help on that. Great rotation. Just couldn't ask for a better defense there.
I think they've scored 5 points here in the second half, and 3 of them have been from the free throw line for Winthrop. Brooke on the inside turns, a little off balance there, and a foul called. Tried to block that shot. I think she hit her directly in the head. That's what you call a real physical foul. So Brooke is at the line now. 3:21 to go. 40-12 our score. The Panthers on top. And Brooke gets the first one. And gets them both. Free throw shooting tonight for Beverly has been on point as well.
Again, from this Beverly team, there's not one weakness that we've really seen so far.
They've dominated in all phases of the game. Francisca tried to drive inside by herself there, had it swatted away. She wanted a foul there. She had a little reaction there to the ref, but she thought better of it. Shot airballed completely. Down on the floor, jump ball, and it goes to Winthrop. Oh, nice look there. Beautiful one pass on the inside, went right up, and a beautiful layup. Might have been the prettiest offensive set so far in the game for Winthrop.
I was a little surprised that was an inbound play. I'm surprised we haven't seen that before from them. They've had plenty of chances for it.
Sometimes it just works out perfectly. Oh, I thought she had someone open down there, but might have lofted the pass a little too much, and it was stolen away by Tia. So it's Brooke at the top of the key. Kylie drives inside. Ooh.
Had her.
She did. I think Alyssa took her eye off Kylie there for a sec, thinking that Kylie was going to take the shot. My bad. That is Delaney Sprague. I just can't get her name right.
2 for Caroline Kinsella at the line shooting 1.
Haley checks back into the game, replacing Kylie McCarthy. 2:14 to go here in this third quarter. 42-16 our score. Winthrop having a little more success here in this third quarter. 42-17 now. Brooke on the inbounds to Sabrina. Haley puts up a shot. Oh, I thought it was going to go for a second. But a little too strong. Capone grabs the rebound. Has it stuffed when she tries to make the pass, though.
A little bit of a tangle up there. Good no calls.
Yeah. Letting them play. Pass goes out of bounds, but it was tipped by it looks like it might have been Tia. Leah Whitehair has checked into the game now, replacing Tia Bernard. Shot from the outside from Winthrop, too short. And Sabrina grabs the rebound. Pass it all the way up to Brooke, and she couldn't control it. So we'll go out of bounds, and Winthrop will get the ball back. Minute 28 here to go, 42-17 our score, Beverly on top.
So we got Leah in there now, another freshman, another person who can get some experience, you know, get a feel for the game.
We haven't seen Rosie Gotch back in the game, by the way, since it looked like she took an elbow. She's on the bench though. She's fine.
I think Alyssa has something on her wrist now too. I don't know if that's something to worry about, but
Does she have an ice pack on that wrist?
it might be.
Is he getting a little sloppy here?
Getting a little sloppy. I think Winthrop has kept a lot of their starters in too. I'm a little surprised by that.
We'll see if they do something different here in the last quarter. Leah got trapped for a second. Controlled it. Haley from the outside again. Gets it to go. Another three-pointer for Haley. That's her second from beyond the arc. You just can't give her an open look like that because she'll get it. Beautiful offensive possession there for Winthrop. A nice bounce pass on the inside. And threw up that little short, not a true layup, but still kissed it off the glass.
This is a good chance for Beverly here.
Haley from the outside again. Just short that time, though. Not afraid to shoot it, though.
They got 5 seconds. You don't need to rush it. Got a good look.
Yeah, good look to close out that quarter. All right, that'll bring this third quarter to an end. Beverly still with a commanding lead. They're up 45-19.
It wasn't as crisp as the first half was, but
No.
they kept most of the intensity up. Physicality was definitely up in that quarter versus the first half.
The defense they still played tight man.
The defense played well.
A lot of the points were from the free throw line.
They were. I think Beverly got a little surprised and had a little difficulty when they didn't have the press. Winthrop trapped a little bit, but then they seemed to go away from that towards the end of the quarter there. And Beverly seemed to have a little bit of trouble trying to get something going on the offensive end of that when they went to that.
Yeah. It took them a little bit to adjust, but eventually they caved in the defense, got some outside looks for Haley. She hit 2 3-pointers in that half.
And that just speaks to the diversity Beverly has on offense. If you can get in those shots on the outside and you have Moreland on the inside and Delaney, there's no defense for that. There's no way you can combat both of those. So this is a great first showing for the game.
Heading into our final quarter here, Panthers have controlled pretty much all phases of this game today. Looks like a very different team from last year, but as we mentioned in that tournament, they look like, especially on the offensive side, the younger players had turned that corner, and I think they've done a complete turn at this corner. And they look like they've arrived a bit here today.
And a lot of that credit goes to Seth and what he's been able to do with them over, last year they took their lumps. This year, it really does look like they've learned from it. And they've got some freshmen that are contributing, especially early so far.
All right, so Winthrop starts with the ball here to get us going in this fourth quarter. Capone slowly there, but then drives to the inside and gets a good layup. So Brooke is back in the game. Leah Whitehair is still in the game. Haley on the floor as well. Sabrina Beaudry and Delaney Sprague. Beaudry on the inside, layup, not going to go though. Inside, Whitehair with the defense, not going to go. Winthrop gets the ball back though. And draws the foul.
So those are the plays that weren't working in the first half. The little drives to the hoop, they weren't there. They are there now. I'm not sure if that's just the personnel going that's in there now. Alyssa's out. She was the big presence there in the middle. That could be the factor.
Does she still have an ice pack on that wrist?
I believe she does.
Okay.
I get the feeling she might not even be coming back in for the rest of the game.
Yeah. I think we could probably say the same for Rosie.
Yeah.
She's on the bench with, I think she took an elbow to either the lip or the nose.
Yep.
So she was getting worked on with just a tissue, but no need to put him back in the game at this point anymore. 7:09 here to play, 45-22 our score. The Panthers on top of the Vikings.
You don't want to see this, though. You don't want to see the sloppiness. Winthrop is getting desperate. They're trying to get the turnover, get those extra possessions.
I think there's no other way to learn, though. We see the freshman handling the ball twice now on some of those. That one gets stolen away. They get it back, though. Haley, Sabrina controlling the ball there. To Leah. Drives, has it go off her foot, it looks like, but able to recover. Sabrina, decent look, layup, a little too strong. Is Beverly going to get another offensive board? Jump ball.
I believe it's Beverly's.
Yeah, I think the last jump ball went to Winthrop.
You're wrong.
Okay.
I feel like there's been a lot of jump balls, especially this half.
There has. A lot more than the first half. Well, I think everything's been a little more congested. All right, 6:30 to go here in this final quarter. 45-22 our score. Winthrop has had basically all the success on offense here in this quarter so far. Shot from the outside, it's not going to go. Throws it all the way up to Brooke. Quick pass to the inside to Haley. That was nicely done. That was nicely done. Great passing on both sides. Threw it all the way up the floor to Brooke. And Brooke knew that she didn't have as open as a shot as Haley and didn't panic, didn't rush it. Nice, beautiful bounce pass right to Haley. She got an easy layup. So Delaney and Haley have both checked out of the game now for Beverly.
Moreland's back in, which is a little bit of a surprise, but
yeah. Alyssa Moreland back in the game. Rifles one over to Brooke, back to Beaudry. Leah from the white side. Thought about a shot. Eventually gives it to Brooke. Back. And there's Alyssa down inside. Beautiful ball movement again by Beverly. You see them swing the ball on the outside. They kept doing it until they got an open look on the inside for Alyssa. Oh. Beautiful steal by Moreland there. Goes all the way up the floor, gets the layup. And it is a 51-22 lead. Alyssa got overly aggressive there on that one, though. Doesn't lead to points. And a rebound grab there by Beaudry. Reaching the 5-minute mark left to go in this game. 51-22, Panthers on top of the Vikings. Inside layup, not going to go. She gets her own rebound back and gets a foul. Sydney Anderson has also checked into the game now for Beverly.
Again, another freshman. Another chance to get some experience. But this game really is, it's going to be such a momentum and almost like a jump for Beverly to start the season. A win like this can really wipe away all of last year and the troubles they had.
Especially starting out the season, too.
Exactly. So you get
you don't have that feeling of, here we go again.
Right, and the cliche is always the first one's the hardest. You got the first one out of the way in the first game. It can do nothing but build your confidence. And
Alyssa from the line gets the first one. Four of 7 from the line for her tonight. See if she can make it 5 of 8 here. No, not that time. Too strong. Beverly gets the rebound back, though. But they eventually give it up. Winthrop with the ball. An even 30-point lead here in this game right now for Beverly. Passes all the way across court. Working against Beaudry. Forced a shot, not going to go. A jump ball. And that'll go.
Pretty sure we're certain this time we can say it's going to Beverly.
It's not going to Beverly.
Last one went to Winthrop.
Yeah, I believe the last one went to them, but I didn't see a foul call either.
No.
There was no fist motion, no dramatic pause. I think they messed up on the jump ball.
Maybe.
It happens.
Sympathy.
I doubt that. I think the game just kind of, Alyssa back at the line here for Beverly. Just over 4 minutes to go now in the game. 52-22 our score. She's gets that one. 5 of 9 from the line now. So Brooke and Leah are checking out of the game. Into the game now is Shyla Barker. Alyssa can't get that one. Is that a foul call or did she step out of bounds?
Foul.
Okay. Winthrop gets the first one to go. 53-23 our score. 4 minutes to go in this game. Gets them both. Alyssa to Sydney. Sydney shoots from the outside. Not that time, though. Jump ball. This time it'll go to Beverly. Kylie McCarthy checking back into the game. She replaces Sabrina Beaudry. Shot from Barker from the outside, not going to go. Alyssa grabs it. I believe Alyssa is the only starter left in the game right now for Beverly.
Oh, what a move.
And she draws the foul. How many times did she get her own rebound on that possession? I think two times under the basket.
That puts her up to 7 rebounds on the game.
Oh my goodness. The force inside right now from Alyssa Moreland has been a major factor in why they have this lead. And just a dramatic difference from last year. Misses her first attempt though on this one from the free throw line. But she gets her second. Beverly back out to an even 30-point lead, 54-24. Long jumper, too strong. kicked way out though, so Winthrop got its own rebound. Shot from the outside again. That's not going to go. No starters left on the floor, by the way, for Winthrop either. And now Alyssa Moreland will check out of the game. Does she have a complete wrapping on that wrist?
I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's some sort of sleeve or something. So I was a little surprised she came back in the first place. Beverly
airballed that shot.
Beverly gets a good look now. A couple of minutes of the game. See how the second unit does here.
Jump ball.
Refs really just letting them play, aren't they?
Yeah. They want the clock to tick down at this point.
I'm used to NBA up, foul, he breathed on them.
Oh, the NBA? That only happens to like LeBron though.
I know. Kyrie gets that now too though.
Or I'm sure Kyrie gets that now too. I don't even need to watch the Celtics to know that Kyrie gets that. Oh, Leah got the steal, but bounces it off her own foot.
Ooh, I think that was definitely not a ball.
Yeah, they pointed down on the other end at first. He fixed it. He realized what he did. Caroline Kinsella is still in the game for Winthrop. That's their only starter left. I'm looking at 5 fouls for Beverly and 16 fouls now for Beverly and 5 for Winthrop, according to the monitor that I'm looking at for us. The one that we have here at the gymnasium, though,
It's saying 5 for
is saying 5 for Beverly, so
and 5 for Winthrop.
and 5 for Winthrop. So I think we have a general consensus on Winthrop is. Double dribble. And the ball goes back to Beverly. Barker on the inbounds pass. To Whitehair. And a travel call. So Winthrop will get the ball back. Still 54-24 our score. Just a little under 2 minutes left to go in this game. Long outside shot, comes up short. I don't know how she got out of there so cleanly with that ball. I could not tell you. Right, Sydney pauses a bit. The outside shot gets it to go. Sydney Anderson, one of the freshmen, gets a three-pointer. 57-24 our score. And Winthrop answers with a 3. Oh, not that time. Another tangle up down low, jump ball.
Is that about her 8th jump ball this quarter?
There's been a lot of them. A lot of tangle ups down low.
And I believe every jump ball, with exception one's gone to Winthrop.
Maurice Adore
passes
out.
Very unofficial stat.
We don't have the manpower up here to keep track of that one. And a foul and gets the bucket to go. 57-27. 17 foul for Beverly. Comes up short on the free throw there.
So it doesn't.
So couldn't get the extra point to count. short that time as well. That's Leah Whitehair who got the ball. A little out of control, though. Couldn't stay in bounds.
No, it might not seem like much, but I think this kind of feels like a big defensive possession for Beverly. If they can keep them under 30 for the game, I think that would be. It looks good.
It does look good.
And it'll feel good to them.
Nice save there by Leah. Ooh, sloppy pass, though. And then Leah reaches in and gets a foul. And then, a little jawing.
A little bit.
Things got interesting there for a second.
A little bit. A little frustration by Winthrop. A little hard of a foul to do, too. And
All right, she reached in there.
Yeah. When you're up 30, you don't really need to do stuff like that.
She's getting her playing time. She wants to do everything she can. Winthrop is in the bonus right now.
Yeah, I thought it was in the extra.
No, it wasn't.
Looks like Leah's having a little bit of trouble there with the ball.
57-29. 7 seconds left to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that does it. So Beverly opens up this season with a strong statement. So 57-29 our final here. Beverly with a strong showing. You see Alyssa Moreland there on the screen. She had a big game. Really one of the key differences in what we saw from the offense last year to this year. You take it away from me. What was Moreland's impact on this game?
No doubt, Beverly is a star in the making. Clearly,
just like her brother.
With 18 points, 7 rebounds in the game, she had an assist. She had 2 steals as well. She was the best player on the floor. And we were talking about a freshman starting the game. Like I said, she was the best player on the floor.
Big difference in this Beverly team. Well, Beverly starts the season off with a statement win. They looked a lot better in the tournament last year. They've turned that corner. They look like a complete team this year. Dominating win. 57-29. Beverly takes this one over Winthrop. They beat him again. So, other than Alyssa, what else did we see from the rest of the team?
Just a great team effort. The rebounding defense was great, especially the first half. They really just dominated. Don't forget, Winthrop only had 4 points in the first quarter. Kept them under 30 for the entire game. Like I said, the defense played great. The bench played very well. They kept the fouls down to a minimum in the first half. The second half, there was a little sloppiness, turnovers, fouls. That's going to happen when you get such a big lead in kids. They got some important time in with the freshmen and the sophomores that didn't get too much playing time. So you couldn't have run up a better script for the home team in this game.
Absolutely not. Seth Stanchel looks like a great job with this team. They dominated all phases of this game. 57-29 our score of the final. Beverly takes the first game. And from what I've seen, I'm looking forward to what looks like it's going to be a very good season of girls Panthers basketball. This is Dominic Lorenzano alongside Dan Lorenzano. We're signing off for this one. We'll see you here again in a few weeks.
Have a good one.